everyone, it's me Jen. Today I'm going to do the paranormal questions, which is a paranormal tag. I saw a few people doing this earlier in the week, last week. So it's called the scariest things paranormal questions. So I'm going to start off by the first question is, are you afraid of the dark? Why or why not? No, I'm not afraid of the dark. I kind of got used to the dark. I mean, when I was little, I probably was. But as I got older and into investigations, no, the dark is like a second home to me. I feel comfortable in the dark. My room, my bedrooms are all blackened out, dark curtains and blinds. And so, yeah, I prefer my room, my comfortable space, dark and cold. Extremely cold. Question 2. What is your favorite urban legend? I would have to say the urban legend of Bloody Mary. That's a good urban legend. I used to play it in high school. I would go into the girls' restroom with my friends and we would be doing the Bloody Mary thing, and I would scare them and they would scare me. But that was cool. I would have to say Bloody Mary would be a pretty good urban legend it's like one of my favorite. Like Candyman. I love Candyman. A third question. How old were you when you had your first paranormal experience? My first paranormal experience that I can remember. I guess I was 15 or 14. 14 going on 15 probably. I was involved in an actual exorcism that dealt with my cousin, but that'll be a different story for a different time. But that would be my age when I was having my very first paranormal experience. Question 4. Have you always believed in ghosts? Yes, always. Question 5. What is your favorite place to investigate? I have so many. Donkey Lady Bridge on Jet Road is a pretty cool place to go and visit. Now they beautified it. It used to be really scary and creepy with all this wooded forest area, and it was way out in the boonies, way past Toyota off of Applewhite Road. And there is all woodsy and dark. There's hardly any lights out there. That's one of my favorite places to go. Usually on Halloween month, October, everybody treads down there, or the tracks here on Shane Road, or very few people I know don't really know where the Chinese graveyard is, and luckily I know where it's at, but that's going to be another story to delve into a little bit later on places to come and visit and that are haunted here in San Antonio. So, question number 6. What is my favorite para tool to use? Myself. I'm not psychic, but I do consider myself sensitive. I can hear them, I can see them, I can smell them, and I can feel their what they felt at the time when they were there, whether it was extreme anger, extreme sadness, or overwhelmed joy. So I'm not psychic though. Question 7. What is your favorite para TV show and movie? My favorite paranormal TV show, I don't have many. I don't have many. They've become so entertainment filled that they're just I know a lot of you are going to hate me for this, but it's true. What you see on TV is not how things really go. The One I like to watch is closest to an actual investigation sometimes would be Haunted Collector, or maybe Ghost Encounters. Their stories are pretty cool. I love watching those. That's my favorite TV shows. As far as movie, my favorite paranormal movie would have to be Poltergeist, only because it deals with poltergeist. Yeah, it'd have to be Poltergeist. Question 8. My dream place to investigate. Hands down, it'd have to be Waverly Hills. That's one of the places on my paranormal bucket list that I really want to investigate. That would be my dream place. Number 9. Is your home haunted? It's haunted to a point. It's not active, it's not intelligent, it's more residual. We've heard noises, we hear voices, we see shadows, but it's usually around a certain time, and it's more reflective in the hallway. So, and yeah, so yeah, it's haunted, but it's just residual. Question 10. Have you had any paranormal experiences with animals? As far as seeing animals, yes. As far as taking them on an investigation with us, one time we did that, and it was a stray dog that came into the investigation with us. We were in Yoakum Hospital in Yoakum, Texas. That was our last investigation as a group. We saw this cute little white poodle-like dog outside, and it would run inside, and we would, be with him, and he would follow us, but then he wouldn't go past the entranceway. So after he would go up to the entranceway where we were making our base camp, he would run out and just go away. He waited for us to come out till 4 or 5 in the morning because it was an overnight investigation. And he was sitting at the door just wagging his tail waiting for us to come out. But he never went in, and he never explored the entire 3-floor hospital. So, as far as experiences with animals, ghosty animals, there is a ghost story around town that there are some ghost dogs in and around the missions here in San Antonio. We were doing an impromptu investigation, or just a cemetery crawl one night, and it was me, Tracy, Maria, Jennifer, or J-Ro. I think it was just about 4 of us, maybe 4, and we were at Mission Acequia, and it was at night because the missions are all open. They're not gated, so you can walk the grounds at night. And we went there, and I saw these dogs that looked like Rottweilers, and they look like strays. I mean, there was 2 Rottweilers and 1 little stray-looking brown dog, and they had came from behind the trees that are in the back part of the mission. So we decided to go and take off that night because we weren't feeling anything. We took pictures and everything, and then we went out around. It takes about 10 minutes for us to get out of Mission Acequia back towards Stinson Airfield and Shane Road and where the tracks are. And when we were going towards Trowbridge, that's about, I would say, 3 miles from where we were. We saw the same dogs run out from under the Trowbridge and across the street, and they were just staring. So we stopped for a moment and we thought, how did the dogs run really quick from over there, and it took us about 10 minutes to get over here? So I would say we saw some ghost dogs that night, but no one could explain. I mean, even if there was a shortcut from the Acequia mission all the way down to Trowbridge, the dogs couldn't get there at the same time that we did. And it's the exact same 2 Rottweilers and 1 brown dog, so it was just really weird at that time. So, but their eyes were red, and I can tell you, I think it was because of the reflection of our headlights. That's what I think. But my other friends thought they were actually ghostly red dogs, but I don't know. We didn't get to take any pictures at that time. My camera had died, so I would say there we had a run-in with some ghost dogs. Question 11. Do you ever play with Ouija boards? Yes. I do take them on investigations. Usually Maria is the only brave one to come and use it with me. John won't touch it. Tracy wouldn't touch it. We did an investigation at the studio one night, and I brought the Ouija board, and Maria and I sat there, and Tracy stood above us, and he was asking the questions, and then we would be doing the board, and the board would be answering our questions. So it was an interesting night. We do have video of that, and we do have evidence of what we caught, but that's going to be for another time. Last question. Do you have a favorite cemetery to go to? Yeah, I do. I like going to... I love the Mission area, and the Mission Cemetery down there is so... It's so full of old cemeteries and headstones, and back from like 1700s, 1800s, depending on where you're walking. And the area, the landscape that these groundskeepers do for the cemetery, it's amazing. They have a beautiful pond with trees. I'll show some pictures of that one. And the tombstones, some of them are I guess Japanese World War II people who did pass away, because it's all written in Japanese, and it's beautiful tombstones, like a little mausoleum just for them with little lotus flowers and everything. It's very beautiful, and it's very very rich when you walk in. It's very dense, and it's very cool to walk into. The tombstones alone, just to be around them, it's pretty awesome. I liked it. That's one of the cemeteries I love to go to. But that is your 12 paranormal questions. I'd like to see what your answers are for these questions. Like I said, I am into sharing my experiences with you, and soon I will have a story time for you and tell you about the exorcism I went through at age 14, 15, and I will tell you some other creepy stories. I will upload some good stuff. If you want to talk about the paranormal, if you want to talk about your experiences, if you want to be on my show or my podcast, The Basement Files, write me. All my social media is below on the links. You can message me, you can Facebook me, you can message me here. If you want to tell me your story, I'll absolutely listen. We can talk about it. We can get you on my show. It airs Friday nights, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern on ParaX Radio exclusively. Other than that, I hope everybody has a great night. Thank you for watching. I truly appreciate it. And thank you for allowing me to be a part of this YouTube community. It's a fun ride so far. And I hope you guys stay tuned. Until next time, pleasant screams. We'll see you later. Bye.